Good morning, Nosy Rosie. How are you, my darling? I'm here getting my meds. Good morning, Cynthia. Good morning, Serena. Having my tea and my morning meds. I don't know why this thing's not calculating all of y'all. I have 2 likes, and I know it's probably Serena and Rosie. Cynthia, you didn't hit the like button. This tea is so good. Tea is so good. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. 4 people and 4 likes. That's the way it should be. Thank you guys. I just want to have a morning conversation with you guys because I'm feeling some kind of way this morning. Oof, my knees, y'all. My knees. Hey, Lady L, good morning. Grand Rising. Oof, my knees, y'all. Don't get old, people. Don't get old. All the knees and everything start cracking. It starts cracking. The knees start cracking. Oh, just old age, y'all. Old age. Crackling knees. Whew, Jesus. Okay, I had to get upstairs and get in here so I can take my meds. Where's my stuff at? You have to get old if you keep living. Okay, Cynthia, you're right. I have to, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. If I keep living, I'm gonna get old. The only way I stop getting old is if I die, right? Keep on living, right? Keep on keeping on, baby. All right, y'all. Let me tell you something. I didn't go to bed till super late last night because I was doing my little grinding. You know, I went to bed like about 1 something. In fact, I was out in the streets at 12 o'clock midnight because one of my wonderful subscribers had texted me and told me that they had sent me something and it was in the mailbox, right? And I was not sleepy, so what I did, I got in my car and I drove to the post office, and I went and got the mail that she sent me. There were some beautiful earrings. I'm gonna show them to you guys today when I go live. She sent me 2 pairs of beautiful earrings, and I just have to show them off because they're so. One is a pair of purple feather ones, like lilac color. She's in the purple lilac color, kind of color, feather earrings. And the other one's some round little circle. They both super light. They were beautiful. And I tell you, beautiful, y'all. They fit really well with my haircut. Because, you know, when you have this kind of haircut so you don't look too masculine, you have to wear a lot of earrings and jewelry, something to make you softer. You know what I'm saying? Because, haircuts like this kind of make you a little bit dykish looking. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to look dykish. So have to soften it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I have to soften it by making sure I have some earrings on, put some lipstick. I'm not gonna do all that makeup stuff, but I can do the lipstick and the earrings. Sorry, I just took my meds. That's what I kept drinking, the tea. And this tea is so good. I put agave, wherever they call it, for a sweetener. I don't put sugar. And then I was watching something. Dallas sent me some sort of things on TikTok thing saying people, thank you, Rosie. Some people saying that, somebody saying that you shouldn't heat up honey. Did y'all ever hear about that? Don't heat up honey. And I've been having honey in my tea forever. So I don't know what that's all about. I'm saying don't heat up honey. Did anybody hear about that? Is that true? Hey, hello, happy lady where? How are you? Here. Happy lady here. Sorry. I think it was a W in there. Did y'all ever hear about that? That it's not good to heat up honey? I think that person just crazy. I don't know what they're talking about. Because I've been heating up honey for like all my life. All my life I've been heating up honey. Putting honey in your tea and stuff like that. And, so I don't know how that... Me too, Nosy Rosie. Yeah, me too. So it's never... I don't know what the heck these people talking about. And they always come up with some new ideas about things. They do. They have so much. They do have so much in their hands. They surely do. They absolutely do. Oh, they just be coming up with all kinds of stuff. They do. People cook with honey all the time. So I'm like, what? They said some sort of toxic you get. I'm like, wait a minute. We've been toxing it a long time with the tea. Trying to find everything we're doing wrong. Exactly. I say you could do everything, but in moderation. Don't overdo anything. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the key in life. Don't overdo it. Don't overindulge. When you overindulge, that's when it becomes a problem. So if you just do things with moderation, it shouldn't bother nobody, right? I mean, do you guys agree with me? Shouldn't be a problem. Well, I know honey is good for me, because the Bible talks about it, talk about how good honey is. So I don't know. I'm gonna stick with the Bible and the honey part. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stick with the Bible, with the honey part. I am certainly gonna stick with the Bible, but I do use agave, whatever how you say it. I know me, I be screwing up names and stuff. But there's nothing like a good cup of tea in the morning or tea in the evening. I love my tea, y'all. I just love my tea. Like you guys like your coffee, I like my tea. I like my tea. But anyway, y'all, I came on to just tell you guys how much what I'm planning on doing today. I did put in last night when I was up late. I put in for the FOIA request on that young lady to get her calls. We'll see. Hopefully I'll get an answer back and be able to get those calls, because when I was listening to those to that bond hearing, I heard, the pastor talk about what the conversation was like, and I also heard her dad in an interview said something, he talked to her every day and things like that. And the grandparents talked to her. So I want to hear what the kind of conversation she was having with them, So that's what I'm gonna I did request it for you. Hopefully I get it soon. Then the other thing I did request Cecil's calls. From this week, I haven't done Cecil in a while. And then I'm going to play the stuff from Cecil. The last visit I had and how he was being nosy. My members have heard it already. And I said I was going to share it with the outside world on today. Also, I am working on the case that I'm covering, that I'm going to the hearing tomorrow at Fulton County. Is for Julian Conley. He is the young man that was found guilty. Now they put in for a new trial. I got the paperwork on that. So I will be going over what grounds that his attorney is filing the motion for a new trial. And Judge Krause is the judge that is overseeing that case. So I will be doing that, okay? The other thing, don't forget, we have Boosie's case on Friday. I reached out to Dom. Dom is going to be at the courthouse. Guys, I know we've been covering Boosie's thing from day one, haven't we? And all these people jumping on the bandwagon all of a sudden, because Dom was like the only person in the courthouse, remember? And we were there when Boosie got bond, and we did that whole several hours of waiting on Boosie and things like that. Remember that? But now we have Johnny Come Latelys coming in there to give their 2 cents. Okay. There is something that I'm working on that hopefully it will be manifested real soon. Remember, I have chosen not to say anything about things because it seemed like when I open up my mouth, somebody's sitting around praying against it. So I just keep my mouth shut until it happens, and then I bring it to the forefront. That's what I'm gonna start doing, because I have individuals who just love praying against me. Just love to see me cast down and not shine. Did y'all notice how these news reporters are reporting about what happened yesterday with Young Thug, and they were not there? I'm talking about the bloggers. They were not there. I was the only one there, y'all. The only one there. And so what they do, they watch my channel, behind the scene, be in the bushes, get all the information they can from me, and then they put it out, and they don't give me credit. So shout out to Kat Not Williams. She did give me the acknowledgement. She surely did. But all these other ones, man, they just, I saw Say Cheese. I saw all of them giving an update of what happened in court, and they were not there. And Mr. Steele has not even filed the paperwork, so y'all already know where they got it from. Y'all know they got it from me. I mean, I promise you, I swear on a stack of Bibles that I was the only one there other than the attorney, the court reporter, and the deputy. And of course, Jeffrey, and his friend. That was it. Nobody else was there. And they can't say they got it from Jeffrey because he came in later. He didn't hear everything that happened. So the details of what was happening came from me. But you know what? I still grind because it is the work that God has given to me. And it's hard for me not to think about, them getting all the views, and I don't get it. But I guess it comes with the territory, right, y'all? Comes with the territory. Yep. It comes with the territory. I believe you because you are the only one with a picture of Jeffrey. Exactly. Thank you, Rosie. Exactly. If it wasn't for CMT, I probably wouldn't have that picture. Shout out to CMT, because she's the one who is like on me. She was not playing with me. She's like, get back up there. I mean, she didn't say it that way. She did. She kind of did. That's the way I felt it. I felt that she was like, get your butt back up there now. Now, get upstairs. You know better than that. You know you came there to get this. Go upstairs now. Don't talk back to me. Get up there. That's the way it felt like. That's the way it felt like. She was giving me that pep talk, and I was already in my feelings already, right? I was in my feelings. I was like, but CMT, she was like, she didn't want to hear it. Just get up there. That's how I meant. LOL, give her the hard love. She was like, get back up there. I'm telling you, I was leaving the building. I had gotten in the elevator to go downstairs. And she on the phone. That's why my neck look all fat, because I have the phone hole underneath my, because I had two phones. I had the one I was taking a picture with, and then I had her in my ears. And so I was like, man, that angle, that picture looked terrible, because my neck looked all fat, all deformed and everything, because the skin and the fat was like holding on to the phone. You don't play, but you are a very hearted person. Oh, good-hearted person. Thank you, Cynthia. But that's why the picture was not that perfect picture, because she was on me, get that picture, and I'm talking to her, and I can't remember what the conversation was at the time, but then I said, he took a picture. He's going to take a picture with me. He's going to take a picture with me. She said, see? I can't go word for word what she said, but she was on me. She was not getting off the phone with me. I'm telling you. She stayed on that phone while I sat in the hallway. God knew who I was supposed to call at the time. He knew I was supposed to call her, because she was going to get it done. She was going to get it done. She was not playing with me. But she knew I was in my feelings. So I am up early to go try to do this damn Zoom class again. Excuse my language, sorry. This Zoom thing again. We're going to see how this works out. Y'all pray for me, okay? Pray for me, okay? All the haters that trying to pray against me, you know where y'all can go. Yeah, I know where I can go. See, I want to keep my salvation today, so I will not think about y'all. I want to keep my salvation this morning. I was reading in my chat. You know what gets me, y'all? Tell me this, y'all. The 14 of you are in here. Tell me this. If you have a problem with my content and how I deliver the information, the first time you come into my chat, you wouldn't come back again, would you, right? You would just move on, don't get the information from somebody else. Would you not do that, right? Why is it that people come into my chat, and they come often too, right? They listen to my stuff, and then they complain, oh, your delivery is terrible. Oh, you don't know how to read. Then don't come, damn it. But they'll come, sneak in the bushes, watch my stuff, and then run with my stuff to give it to other people. But I'm so terrible. But I'm Cynthia, I'm telling you, I'm so terrible. I can't speak. I can't read. You're awful. But no, why are you in here? Why are you in here? You know why you're in here? Because you know I'm good. I'm good at what I do. I am faithful, I am dedicated, and I am committed to what I do. And that's why you come, because you know that the information you're getting from me is reliable information, and you'll run with it. But then you want to complain about me. That's the same one that says don't cook with honey. But I'm just saying, y'all, it is like so freaking weird, y'all. And I'm telling you, CMT is my witness. I was the only one in the courtroom yesterday. I promise you, God is my witness. Not one news reporter was in there. Mr. Steele has not even put in the paperwork for the order yet. So you know they got that information from me. You know it. I put it out before even Leanne got on the internet with her picture. Y'all know it came out because they put it out right after I did my little members only and I was giving my little thing what's going on. They come up. They piled up in there. And they'll send one representative, and that representative will screen record or whatever they do and shoot out what I said and put it in their this little spin, and then they take it. And then they don't give me the credit. They don't even say they got it from this person. But let Shade Room or let the ABC, or they'll put the ABC tag where they got the information from. They do that. But when it's me, oh, they weren't even accurate? Hold on, let me see this. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. I was just reading a text message I got. Hey, C Sheets. I was just reading a message I got. Hey, text me on the other phone because this one here is the one I'm using. Text me another one. Text me another one. You know who you are. Text me on the other one. You want to send me stuff. Because every time I have to read your message, I have to go on the other side. Yeah, they don't even have the right information. They put, you know, I was saying maybe I should just put out fake information and see how fast they run with it. Look, there's 20 people in here, right? And there's only 9 likes. They can't even hit the like button to give it. You come in here to steal my stuff, but then you don't hit the like button to even say, I appreciate stealing. At least do that. Hit the like button. They still haven't hit the like button, y'all. They still haven't hit it. Okay, one person hit it. Only one person hit the like button, but they piling up, coming in more, getting in here deep. I wish this was like what do you call it, like a Zoom type of thing where you allow the people you want in here. You know, because if somebody's not trying to hit the like button, I mean, you got 21 folks up in here and 10 likes. You should have the same amount of likes that I have the nosy folks that's up in here. They sure do. They just love to carry on. Exactly. Well, let me talk about something else. Let me see. Let's see. It's only 10 likes. It's not even 11 likes. It's 10 likes, Cynthia. Now I see 11. You know what gets them to jump off when I do do the silent mode? Then they be like, why don't she say something? She getting on my nerve. That's one of the reasons why I do the silent mode. Any update on Tim and Hub? I have not heard, but you know what? CMT, I have to text my guy and find out. Because you remember yesterday I didn't go to the court. I didn't go to court, so I don't know. Let me. I have something to say. I have something to say to an individual. Okay, let me. And I'm not gonna use the name because I want to be nice, and if they want to claim that spot, they can claim that spot. Yesterday, one of my awesome subscribers sent me a gift. She had sent me a text message saying that the two gifts that she had sent me was in the mailbox, right? So I went over to the post office and I picked up the two gifts she had. And then there was an item from somebody else in the mailbox. And this item was a magnifying thing. But let me tell you what was so disappointing about that particular person. And you know what? Sometimes you have to watch who send you stuff and what they send you, the purpose of them sending it to you. And sometimes you may have to send it back to sender. Because anytime someone send you a gift and then with negative comments about you while they sending you a gift, that's something you probably need to return back because it's not called for. I'm going to read to you guys what this person said. And I'm at the point I don't even want the gift. I don't even want to use it because I don't know if I'm bringing some negative spirit into my life. You got to be very, very careful of who gives you a gift and the intention behind that particular gift, right? And I'm trying to find that little letter. Hold on, y'all. Because I was like, whoa, what is this coming from? I think I left a letter downstairs. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me get this letter. I got to read it to you guys. And y'all tell me what y'all think of it. And you know, I have to pray discernment when they send me stuff. What is he doing? You want me to close the door?
No, you don't have to.
Yeah, oh, he ran.
You don't
Uh-oh. He came right back. He listens really well. No, he listened very well. Kobe's. Hold on a second. I'm trying to find a little letter because I might have thrown it away because I was like it kind of like had me in that mode, and I just want to read it to you guys. I think I might have put it in the trash. I don't know where I put it at. And then she put a LOL at the end. You ever notice when somebody being condescending, they'll say the negative comment and then they'll put a laughing emoji behind it like it's supposed to change the energy of that letter. You know, it's supposed to supposedly change the energy, but it didn't. I did not take it that way. And it's not me being ungrateful, it's me being very cautious of individuals who send certain things. Okay, I got the letter here. I'm going to read it to you guys. And y'all listen to me. Y'all listen to me what it says here. Okay, listen. First of all, okay, y'all ready? They said, Sylvia, right? Hope you use the book for the greater good. Y'all hear that? Hope you use the book for the greater good. I am a student of God's word. You can't just pull scriptures, pull scriptures out and read it and not research, because I can't understand the handwriting, okay? And not research it and not, and who is writing to it and why he's writing it for them. She's no periods. This is how she wrote it. I'm serious, y'all. I can't even listen. Why he's writing it for them now or later. This, I guess she meant to say is bad. I think she meant to say this is bad. She got the word bad in here. Explain it all. You can explain the word and your, I don't know what that part is. You can explain the word to your inmates. To your inmates, it will be more helpful to them and you. And the way you're doing it, you might as well be speaking French. Do y'all hear this? And then she puts, with the love of Christ, I hope this help you grow. Do you hear this? Do y'all hear this? Then she goes and says, download Bible Gateway to your phone. Listening while you read makes the word comes alive. Look for the microphone. Do you hear this? Look. There are other apps, but this one is good. You are the first content creator that I found on YouTube when trying to figure out what's to get the footage for YSL. Y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Now, how would you take this letter, y'all? How would you take this letter if it was you that got this letter? How would you take it? Good morning, Coco. Return the sender immediately. Exactly. Now you see why certain gifts I don't want. I really don't. You could keep your gift, keep it. And it's not me being ungrateful. It's just the energy behind it and the spirit behind certain things. I cannot let it get into my gateway. I can't. Don't send me anything. Don't. I don't want it. I don't need it because the only thing it's going to do is bring negativity because I shouldn't be feeling a certain way because you send me a certain gift and I have to have that energy. And people say, oh, that's corrective criticism. I didn't ask for it. I didn't ask for it. Trust me, God is so grateful, so powerful. He'll send the right person to correct me in the right way where I won't get offended. And that's how loving, how awesome God is, because he already knows my personality. He knows what would tick me off, what would not make me feel good, what would make me reject whatever it is. He's not going to send a person like that trying to dog me out and making it seem like they doing me a favor. And then she put a little LOL at the end. And Mr. Groove, you're about to get blocked in a minute. If you come up in here with the mess, I'll unblock you and you come back in here with the mess. I'm telling you, I'm warning you, Mr. Groove. I'm warning you. This is not the time. This is not the time. Block Mr. Groove, y'all. Block him. Block him. He earned the block again. He earned the block again. They always come in here with the nonsense. Why? Why, people? Why? But you know what? I was watching Nick at Night the other night, and I said, you know what? She goes through the same crap. As sweet as she is, she goes through the same crap. She goes through the same crap. It seems like the people that are sweet, they always come at them from some kind of way, and then think that person's supposed to just take it and not, say something, And that's right. I will block a person. I don't care. I will block. You talking about you block all your followers? I will block. You come up in here with the nonsense, I will block you. That's protecting my putting boundaries on certain things, you know, protecting my peace. Protecting my peace. That's what I do. I do that. I block people. I surely do. And I will keep blocking them too. Ain't nothing but a chicken wing. But anyway, y'all, she said to get on that Zoom at 8:45. So I got a few minutes and then I'm gonna get on that Zoom and prayerfully something will happen today, y'all. Prayerfully. Oh, I am not going to Cecil's hearing today because I looked on the docket last night. His new attorney is not on the docket, so therefore the old one's probably signing himself off, and they're probably not going to bring him because he's no longer. I mean, not going to bring Cecil into the courtroom because the other one is no longer his attorney. So they probably just have to do the legwork of removing one, and they already add the other one on the other case, and the other case has been superseding. So this case here is just something that's on the docket that they had on there that hasn't been handled. So and I have members. I have something special for you guys to talk about. Something kind of like I told you I was going to give you guys some insider stuff. I said I was going to give my members some insider stuff because you guys been rocking with me. And I know I have some haters as members that just want to be nosy, but you could be nosy. At least you're paying for your nosiness. I like the video. I love to stream, but don't have enough subscribers. You don't have enough subscribers? Are you coming in here to get subscribers? That's what you're coming in here for? That's what you're coming in here for, Diego? You coming here for... You got to do the work, Diego. You got to do some uploads. But you can go live by using a streaming service. They got a couple of free ones if you do a certain low numbers, and you could still go live. Like you could do StreamYard, the freebie one, and then once you get bigger, then you could start paying for it, and you can add on more features. StreamYard has it. OBS has a streaming service. You can do that, and then you can grow your numbers that way. You can still go live with those streaming services because they're free. But then when you get, like move up, you might want more features, and then you have to get the paying subscription for that. That's what you could do. And else, here's the key, Diego. You got to be consistent. If you look at my channel, this channel here, I have over 1,000 videos, and in my other channel, I have over 4,000 videos. So I be putting in the work. Put in the work to do some daily blogging and stuff like that. Vlogging. So you can have some content. The more content you put out, the more people will come and watch it because you're going to have some sort of audience. Because over 1 billion people on the internet, more than 1 billion, right? You can find there's going to be somebody who's going to like your stuff. Not everybody's going to like you now. Like me, there's a lot that don't like me, but there is an audience that appreciate my work. Even the ones that don't like me, they still come in here and watch the stuff to steal my stuff. So that's my advice, Diego, to you, for you to grow your channel. Just be consistent. Find a niche that you want to stick with and stick with it, And if you got to do some adjustment, find out from the people, take polls, and see what they like. Watch certain videos and see what what that particular content creator is doing in that niche. Y'all, I be saying words wrong, so please excuse me. But find out what they're doing, and find your own way, find your own groove of how you do it. Just be yourself. Be yourself. Be your real, true, authentic self. Because when you try to fake and be somebody else, it ain't gonna work. Because you can't keep up with that fakeness. Be who you are. If you're silly, just be silly. If you're a serious person, be serious. If you're very analytical, be analytical. If you're one of those people just goofy as heck, just be goofy as heck. Just be yourself. Be yourself. That's the only advice I can do. Just be you. Because then you don't have to try to fake the funk, Just be yourself. So that's what I do. I just try to be myself. If y'all notice, I don't be nobody else but me. If I want to be silly one day, I'm going to be silly. If I want to be serious, if I want to cuss somebody else, and if I want to read the Bible and praise the Lord, I'll just be myself. That's what I am. That's what I do in a day-to-day life. You ask anybody, I'm being me. If I want to cry, I'll cry too. If I want to be like, I just be me. It's like a real reality show, not no fake one, Real reality. I mean, some things I try to keep a secret. I don't be that blunt, but man, and that's only because people stop me from being that blunt. And then, I have my family to think of because they'd be ashamed of me, but other than that, I'm going to be me. And I'm not going to worry about what people think about me either. That's one thing about me. I don't give a crap, let me also tell y'all something. I was watching a content creator last night before I went to bed, right? I was watching them, and for some reason, they were talking about the whole Cardi B and Tasha K thing, right? They were talking about that. Did y'all hear about that? Cardi B and Tasha K situation, where Cardi B threatened to sue Tasha K again. Did y'all hear about that? If y'all heard about that, put your hand up. Put a 1 in the chat if you heard about that. Are y'all sleeping on me? I'm about to go anyway. Miss Torres heard about it. Yes, thank you, Miss Torres, for being. Thank you, CMT. Thank you, Serena. I can always count on y'all to. You heard about it, but you didn't watch. Okay, you heard about it. Thank you, Happy. Hello, Happy Lady here. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Nosy Rosie. She said I have not heard anything. Okay. Well, anyway, I was watching a content creator. In fact, it rolled up in my thing for some strange reasons. I guess the algorithm just brought it in there because probably my people watches it and it just pushed it to my channel. But anyway, I opened it up and I started watching it. And they were talking about how Cardi B called Tasha K ugly and blah 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 blah, because Tasha K started talking about the cases with her man, blah 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 blah. But here's where I wanted to talk about, right? There's so much energy being given to, and then let me tell you, hold on, I had to go back a little bit. Let me go back. The conversation, the attacks that they were having with each other was more of attack on personal looks, personal, nothing having to do with like intelligence. Is more of physical characteristic of a person, right? Which, let me tell you, unless you have big money, you guys were born the way you're born. You know what I mean? Your look is a certain look, and that's it. Unless you got money and you're gonna go and fix what God made, or correct it, or make it what you wanted instead of keeping it the way God gave it to you, right? And for some strange reason, I really find it weird how people can attack people on something that they have no control over. like being born with a certain type of skin color, or being born with a certain type of nose, a certain type of eyes, certain type of lips, that type of stuff. What attorney? Didn't you cover that case? What case? Okay, CMT, stay focused, ma'am. Stay focused. I'm not talking about no interview. Ma'am. Stay focused. Stay focused. See, you see how they got me going someplace else, Cynthia? Cynthia, you see where CMT is taking me? She's taking me some. That's why I should close my eyes and not read y'all stuff. I'm sitting here trying to tell y'all what they were talking about and all this, what people talk about characteristic of a person's physical appearance, blah, 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 blah. And then she's talking about some interview. And then, I'm already distracted. Okay? All right, let's go back. Me and my ADHD DDYY self. Woosah, Sylvia. CMT, get go in timeout, ma'am. Go in a timeout. You see how she get beside herself, y'all? Lord have mercy. But anyway, let me get back to. See, I forgot what I was talking about. I forgot what I was talking about. But anyway, I was talking about how. I don't know what I was talking about now. I'm done. Gotti doesn't have the intellect for high level argument. When she gets mad, the streak comes out. Okay. Y'all, I just forgot what I was talking about. Oh my God. See what y'all did to me? That's why I can't look at y'all notes and messages and texts and all that kind of stuff. I can't do it. I can't do it. I got all of this undiagnosed ADDHX XYZ going on here. Bashing someone for looks and how they were born. Okay, that's what I was talking about. Okay. Now that's old age. You know what, Cynthia? Get out. Get out my chat. Get out my chat, Cynthia. Get out. Okay, thank you, CMT. She got me back on track. Yeah, talking about somebody things that they have no control over. Unless you have money, then you can start doing bleaching your skin. You can start doing the crazy stuff, right? But the fact that people be going in on people and something that God gave them that they were born with, it's just ludicrous to me. It's just crazy. I just be trying to figure out, okay, guys, what's wrong with y'all? So you're really cursing God, really, because you know what? When you start talking about somebody's look and stuff like that, you're saying God, what you did was terrible. You're talking to God because He's the one that made that person look like that. So you basically cussing at God. People don't see it that way. They don't see it that way. Now I can see somebody was slim and then they got real fat because of being gluttony and greedy and stuff like that. Then I can see you talk about somebody. Yeah, you can talk about somebody fat because most of the time people aren't born fat. You know what I'm saying? Unless you might find one or two people born fat, but majority of us, we were all slim at one point, and our greedy selves got us fat. Now, if you talk about somebody's fat, that's different. Or somebody put the wrong color in their hair, that's different because that's something that they did, right? But somebody born with a big old nose or big old eyeballs or and I've been guilty of calling somebody fish eye food, but that's different. We'll bypass that. But anyway, I just think that's low level bottom feeding thinking. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think? Y'all agree with me? Thank you, Cynthia. Cynthia agrees with me. She didn't mention Cardi. She was talking about Cardi's boyfriend. She was talking about Cardi's boyfriend. She didn't talk about Cardi. But Cardi went in on her. Cardi went in. She was on Spaces and X. She went in on that woman. Oh my gosh, she went in on that woman. She went in that woman real bad. Just see, here's the thing: you sued somebody for saying bad stuff about you, right? But then you go and do the same thing that you just sued the person for. What kind of mess is that? What kind of mess is that? Isn't that crazy, y'all? How you gonna sue somebody for something they said that was negative towards you, and then you turn around and start talking crap about that person? It, I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird. It's just weird, y'all. It's just weird. And it's weird that they get so much views on the nonsense. They get so much views on craziness. But then talk about something positive. Talk about the Lord. You get no views. Think that's uplifting. No views. Yeah, look, I happen to be, but it's not my fault. Okay, let me tell you why. YouTube put it onto my channel and it pops up on the thing. I know I didn't have to turn it on. I know I didn't have to watch it, but YouTube did send it to me now. I just want to give you that as my disclaimer. It's not my fault. Not my fault. Like Boots said, it's not my fault. Right? Not my fault. But I'm just saying how, YouTube will push it out in the algorithm. I think YouTube messy too. I just think YouTube is very messy. And then they tell the person they're not gonna pay them, but then you pushing out the crap. You're pushing out all the cussing stuff that's going on, and people going in on folks, and then you put the little yellow marker on them so they don't get their full payment off that video. But meanwhile, you're making money off of it because there's so much views. I'm talking about YouTube. YouTube, I'm talking to y'all, okay? I'm talking to y'all. I don't know. I guess it's the name of the game. I don't know. I don't know. I was just bringing that up because I was saying how I guess negative. That's the moral of the story is negativity sells. I guess I don't know. I don't know. I'm just rambling now, y'all. Y'all know that, right? I'm just rambling. I'm just going all over the place. But I'm still doing my grind. Still on my grind. So, yeah, look at the time. It's 8:27. I got about I'm gonna give y'all about 5 more minutes of my time, and then I'm getting off. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the reminder. Yeah, I'm gonna get 5 more minutes. I'm gonna get off, and so I can get on my Zoom and be ready for these people. Be ready. That's what I'm gonna do. Be ready. Be ready. Be ready for y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna be ready. It's 8:28 now. What time are you going? I'm gonna be on the Zoom. I have to be on there by 8:45, but I'm gonna get off of here about 8:23. Oh, no, 8:33, so I can have enough time to make sure the stuff is working. Yeah, they better show off, Serena. They better show up. I'm not playing with them today. I'm gonna send that lady a text. I'm gonna say, hey, can you give me the right Zoom to make sure I'm in the right Zoom? Hold on, let me text her right now. Hold on, y'all. Let me text her right now and tell her, hey, could you please send me the right Zoom? I don't want to sit in there if nobody shows up. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna text this woman this morning. Oh, I got a letter to read to y'all this morning, y'all. Y'all ready? Someone send me this letter. Okay. Dear infamous Sylvia, I want to y'all, I'm sorry. I was going to send a text, but let me read this message. Dear infamous Sylvia, I want to personally reach out and let you know how much I respect the work you do and the space you hold in social media. What you bring is very different from what creators like Nick Shirley offers. And that difference is exactly why your work matters. Nick Shirley, I got to figure out who Nick Shirley is. Nick Shirley represents a growing lane of digital journalists who use social platform to observe, question, and document real-world event in real time, bringing attention to court cases, social issues, public controversies that might otherwise never reach a wide audience. His work shows how independent media fills the gap between traditional journalism and the public, offering alternative viewpoints, on the ground presence, and direct access that helps people form their own opinion instead of relying solely on filtered narratives. And while that lane is important, your work goes beyond observation and reaction. You research, document, question, and preserve conversations that would otherwise disappear into algorithm sealed records or forgotten timelines. You don't just consume content, you contribute to the public record. You use social media the way it was originally intended, as a tool to amplify voices, highlight issues, track accountabilities, and encourage people to think. You sit in uncomfortable spaces. You follow long form stories. You revisit topics after the hype fades. That is not easy. Trending or always rewarded by views, but it is impactful. In a digital culture full of fast takes and viral moments, your consistency, depth, and willingness to stay present in real world issues is what separates your work. You're not only building an audience, you're building awareness, media literacy, and public engagement. That kind of influence shape how people understand events, the justice system, and each other. Social media needs creators like you, people who don't just entertain the moment, but document the time we're living in. Thank you for doing work that takes courage, patience, and responsibility. It truly matters more than numbers can show. With respect, a YouTube subscriber and independent media supporter. Wow. Did y'all hear that? Wow. 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 That was awesome. Now that's the kind of letter I need to have. That's the kind of letter that I need. I'm going to read that letter again on my main channel. I sure am. That's a letter, right? Hello? That's a letter. That's a letter. Well written, powerful. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. On that note, I'm gonna get off this live because I gotta get ready for my Zoom. Okay. I'll be back. Love you guys. Bye.